Are we live? How's the sound? Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. We're in the toilet with Dan. It's Friday evening at 6 p.m. here in the Philippines. How is everybody this evening? Welcome in, welcome in. Still adjusting my things, so to speak. 12 million people stopping by to say hi. I like the music. I say that every live stream. Anime's in the house. Time to give away some G-Cash tonight. All right, let me switch over here to comments. Oh, who else is here? Mildred is here. Miss Minch. Melanie Calapayan from Caridad. Helium in the house. God repairs, and God knows I need a lot of repairing. Pressy Manzanero, thank you so much, Pressy. RD Vlogs is here. Anime Reyes is here. Who else? There's 13 of you present. Viana Cañas is here. How are you, Viana Cañas? I love saying that name. Moelma. Griselda. How are you? Oh, I should have shut down my Outlook. My Outlook keeps popping up messages. I don't know why. Ads are running. It's okay to skip in the beginning. How's everybody doing on this Friday evening? Oh my gosh, what a day. I was so busy. I didn't think I was going to make it here. This is my first adult libation of the evening, and probably my last. We were so busy, starting with that early live stream where I was showing you how they were doing over there on the house build. Glenda Montero is here. The house build is going okay, quite frankly. It worked out okay, except I get a little bit nervous when things don't go smoothly, smooth as silk, like people that are supposed to be there when they're supposed to be there, people who are supposed to pick up the equipment and take it back to the rightful owner. I get stressed out, especially when I don't know how much it's going to cost me for the delivery of the equipment. That was one mistake that I made that I will own. Madeline Reyes is here. And that is that I locked everything down for the most part, but I failed to lock down the cost of the delivery. We had to get a multi-cap to get the equipment over that was going to do the soil compacting. And it turned out to be very, very expensive. And I wasn't prepared. Of course, it was expensive because I'm the right, I have the right nose. It's called the long nose tax here in the Philippines. And of course, if they can get away with it, they're going to charge you. Ramirez here, good evening. They're going to charge you what they can get away with. And we negotiated it down a little bit because it was quite expensive. I'm really, truthfully, Marianne, I'm very, very embarrassed to share with you what we ended up paying for delivery. So I think I'll just keep that between Dan Minnie and I. And of course, when I get my cage rattled, then Dan Minnie's cage gets rattled also, because, because I'm usually saying, hey, what's going on with this equipment delivery? And I'm putting all the stressors and the pressure on her. Or I'll say something like, this is the Philippines. These are your people. Don't you know the culture? You're supposed to be taking care of all this stuff. See, this is what I revert to when things go wrong. I'll say, you were supposed to handle this. That isn't right, is it? That's not the right way to be, is it, Marianne? I don't think so. So I embarrassed myself. I embarrassed myself today several times. But you should see the work. You should see the job. That land is so level now. I mean, that machine that compacts everything, compacts the soil and makes it, I mean, it's so smooth and it's so level. And we had a lot of stuff going on today. So, I mean, I want to keep everybody busy. And so you got to keep, even though you have one guy who's here running the machine, you have a crew of 4 that you have to keep busy. And so we had them going. They were over here at the house and they were doing maintenance work on the angle iron fence, you know, the one that always wants to rust out and form holes. Aleem is here. You know, we had to have it sanded, repainted. We had to have Volca seal or whatever that sealant is that you put in the holes and the cracks so that water doesn't collect up in that square stock. Claire is here. Hi, Claire. The moment I met you, I swear. Yeah, so that stuff develops holes, or the water gets in the holes, and that's what causes it to rust out and disintegrate. So once a season, or I should say once a year, you've got to do maintenance on your angle iron fence if you're not doing it in aluminum. That's pretty much the way that it goes. So that means every year, Pinky Gray is in the house. Hi, Pink. We have to redo it, repaint it. Gray Sar, TEI community is here. Oh my goodness, I think I have ads running. Let me see. Did Grace get by me right here? No, here you are. Add as moderator, standard moderator. Okay, you're cool. All right, yeah. So once a year, so I'm keeping them busy. So we had to redo. We have a sump pump and a water collection unit. That is so when it rains, the rain will make its way down the water collection system into a cistern, sump pump type thing. And we had to have that repainted and resealed because, well, concrete is porous. And so water eventually will make its way through there. Angelica is here. Angelica, welcome in. Welcome in. So there was a whole bunch of maintenance going on to keep the crew busy because I don't want to lose them because they're a great crew. So you have to keep them busy. You have to keep them working. So while the guy is leveling the land, that was a one-man job with that equipment. Then, and maybe, you know, half of a backup. You had a man for a backup. The rest of the crew, they got to paint and seal those ankle irons or those bars. The square stock actually is what it is. You're welcome, Angelica. And also, I had them working on that tank, the water tank, to collect up some water. Good evening, Mike, married to a beautiful woman. How are you? How's everything in Canada? So anyway, that kept everybody busy, but I got stressed because we had the delivery that we had to worry about, and then we had to hope that the multi-cab driver showed up to pick up the equipment, and then getting it loaded back on the multi-cab, that was a chore. But the guys are smart, and they finally said, "Oh, Cherry Ann is in the house. Cherry Ann Marante." So the guys are smart, and basically they figured out how to build a ramp. That equipment was heavy. We could not lift it. They were laughing at me because I actually said, I'll take this corner of the equipment. I went over there to try and lift it. No cigar. I couldn't even lift that thing even one fraction of an inch off the ground. So we had to figure out a way. Abby G is here. We had to figure out a way. Pamela Espada in the house. We had to figure out a way to build a ramp and move it up that ramp by turning the machine on so it would move forward up the ramp onto the bed of the multi-cab. But all's well that ends well. Thank God. Crystal's adventure is here. It's always an adventure when Crystals is hanging around. How are you, Crystals? How's everything in Pangasinan? I don't know if we're going to get up your way again. It's so busy here that I think that we're not going to be traveling again until after this house is built. You know, I don't know what it is about people, but there are a lot of haters in the world. Has anybody here had any experience with that? You know, I'm not sure if it's the crab mentality or what it is, where they always want to pull you down into the boiling pot of water. But that's what happened today. You know, when I was talking about building this house in the expat forum on Facebook, and they say, "Oh, things are going to go wrong. Oh, you're going to have a mold problem. Oh, you're going to have it's going to cost too much money. And oh, I don't know why you're doing this yourself. You know, why you're acting as the foreman and blah blah blah. You should hire a contractor." We do have an engineer supervising, you know, by the way. So although I'm acting, or Minnie and I are acting as our own contractors, we have an engineer backing us up, which is helpful. But the permit has yet to be issued on this house. And we found out today what the reason why. It's been hung up for weeks and nobody knew why until today. So the engineer did some investigating and discovered that they had everything except it sounded funny when he told me this. They could not verify that that Minnie was the owner of the property, because they were missing the prior transfer of the deed of trust from the original owner to the person that we purchased the property from. So Jell is off on the beach somewhere getting drunk, and he's handling all this paperwork for us. And so, no, I can't. I don't. That was unfair. I don't really know if he's getting drunk, you know, but he's sitting on a white sandy beach somewhere. And so I'm texting him saying, hey, they're asking me for this paperwork. Do you have any idea where this might be? And so he makes a couple of phone calls. He says, yeah, I found the original deed of transfer that's sitting in the attorney's office in downtown Bye. A friend of mine is going to go by and pick it up and bring it to the house. But I kind of knew this wasn't going to happen because it's Friday in the Philippines. I don't know of a single attorney that works on a Friday in the Philippines. Do you? If you know of a single lawyer, an attorney that works on Friday, especially a Friday afternoon, I know of none. I know of none. There's no attorneys that work here. As a matter of fact, they don't work any days of the week, you know. As far as I know, that's why they went to law school. So they didn't have to work. So of course that didn't happen, and it didn't need to happen. All we needed to figure out here was where the deed was so that we can get a copy of it. And it turned out they found the deed really quickly. So we know where the deed is, we know where a copy of it is, and that's all they really need to see. But now I'm going to tell you what's so strange about doing business here in the Philippines as opposed to the USA, quite frankly, any other country. Welcome to the Philippines. It is the fact that if you're in the United States, you could pull up a document on a computer within seconds. Yes, no work, no work at Friday after. That's their law. That's why they're a lawyer, right, Crystals? And they do know the law. That was very good, very witty of you, Crystals. So that's what happened there, you know. So I knew we weren't going to get it because no lawyers work on Friday, and if they do, I wouldn't hire them to be my lawyer, right? Des is here. Des is watching the ads. You can skip them if you want, Des. It's okay. Marianne's hanging in there with us. Crystals, I'm having a great time. All right, so now, all right, so then he says, well, we also need another copy of your deed, you know, your deed of sale. So I'm like, what the F? What kind of an archaic place is this? What kind of an archaic place is the Philippines? Griselda's in the house. You will. Oh, nope, Sir Dan, you'll get charged double pay. Exactly. But you know, sometimes, oh, Yanarina's here. Sometimes, though, it's okay to pay double like I did today, you know. Somebody's got to keep the Filipinos employed. You know, wah, 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 wah. So, I mean, sometimes, even though I know I'm going to have to pay the long nose tax, right? I'm going to go ahead and pay it, and I'm going to be happy paying it because it's doing a lot, right? It's keeping people employed. Most likely we'll catch up with these people and they'll be happy. They'll have a smile on their face. So sometimes you don't mind paying it, even though you know that you're overpaying, like we did for that delivery. I was happy pretty much with the rest of the stuff, though, the renting of the machine, because otherwise I would have had to go and buy that machine. That machine is 6,000 American dollars, no lie. How much is that in Filipino pesos? I think that's something like 300,000 pesos to buy that machine. That is a lot of money. And how am I going to get that money back? How am I going to get the money back after we're done using it for 1 day or 2 days? Oh, anyway, it's all behind us now. It's 300K exactly. Abby G. Abby G is here. Good evening, good evening. Yeah, and so I mean, JC Vlog is here. JC, did you go to church on Sunday? Are you planning on going to church on Sunday and giving the sermon? That's what I'm curious about. So anyway, it's okay. It's all done. It's behind us. Perry Shaylee. Now what we could do. I quiero chua. Now what we could do now is start working on the fence and the front fence. And I know Mike earlier was surprised when I mentioned that. They already have 2.5 of the holes dug for the support columns for the fence that's going to be facing the front. The reason why we could do that is because number one, it's a low fence. It's not a prisoner. It's not a prison fence. And we have two big areas, two big gates we're going to be able to run materials through. And plus you could run materials over the gate, over the fence, because the fence is only going to be like 3 feet or 4 foot high. And then the rest of it is going to be bar stock. It's going to match the fence line on the other house. And we're going to have a bigger man gate there also, and a sliding gate. So we're not going to have one that swings open. We're going to have a slider so that it doesn't open onto the road, because one day that road will be paved. And that means that if you swing open, your gate, you're liable to be hit by a car, right? You don't want to be standing out there with a swing open gate. So we're fixing that on this particular house. We're going to fix it up. So I imagine that we're going to within a week to 10 days, we'll probably have the permit issued. Once we square away this weird requirement that if you were in the state, in fact, I could have done it even in my county job when I was working. Anybody, as a matter of fact, a private citizen can go into the county records that they could pull up those transfer deeds of trust. And then once you pull them up, you just print them and boom, you have your coffee. You have your copy, which takes all of about 5 seconds. Is that too long for you? But here in the Philippines, it takes weeks to get a copy. And plus, it took weeks just to find out that they needed a copy. I just don't get it. But that must be because of job security. Job security must have something to do with this. All right, enough of that. Everything went great, even though Minnie and I were throwing stuff at each other. Did you take care of this? I thought you were supposed to take care of it. What are you talking about, woman? This is your country. It's so unfair of me to go there. I do apologize to the Philippines and every Filipina, because if it's so easy just to go there and say, oh, you should know how the culture of your country works. Well, it isn't fair, right? It is not a fair attack. Gee, Pancho is here. It is not. Charmaine. Don't squeeze the Charmaine. All right, let's stuff the pig. Oh man, this pig is getting heavy. It must have like 5 pounds worth of money in it. So you know what this is all about, right? Ah, this pig is getting fat. And what's going on with the pig is that we're stuffing it with money every once a week on this Friday giveaway show. We're stuffing the pig. And then close to Christmas time, I would say about 2 weeks before Christmas, we will be asking you to do some things to give us your best guess on how much money you think, how many pesos you think are inside this pig. And if you're the one that is the first to pick the closest number, there's two components of it. One, you have to be close to the number or the closest one. And second, you have to be the first one to guess the closest to how much is in here. He's a lovely pig, don't you think? He's has a very nice personality. It does. It is full. It's full. All right, so let's stuff it. It's just very awkward for me to hold it here, right? Because you got the piggy slot up here. Don't get me started. Yeah, right here where my finger is. Yeah, don't pay any attention to the man in the mirror. All right. It's already a full pig. Exactly. It's very full. I have to shoulder this pig. I don't know exactly what to do. I'm trying to look in the camera, trying to figure out how to position the pig in order for you to see how much money I'm going to put in it, and I'm twisting and turning the pig all kind of different directions. 32 million people in the house. So thank you so much for coming and joining us. Dan, did you know Marco designed? Oh, wait. I missed that. Wait, let me go back before we stuff the pig here. Do you know Marco designed the OFW system because there was no business to employ Filipinos, so the government can get billions of dollars in revenue? Oh, the Marcos family. Yeah, I did. The Marcos family owns they own LB. What's it called? LBC. What's it called? The people that ship the boxes, the Balik Bayan boxes, they own that. They started that company. So yep, I did know that. I do know that. I didn't know about the LBC. Yeah, LBC. That's how you send money. That's how you send Balik Bayan boxes. All right. So here's the piggy, and we're gonna put money in it. There's so much money. Oh, by the way, I want to update you. Remember, I was telling you about the coin, the rare coin that is missing in action. It was a one. Minnie reminded me. It was a 1 peso coin that was worth several thousand American dollars. So now she claims that I actually gave it to a taxi driver as a tip, and I don't remember doing that. But she says that's what I did. Minnie says I gave that coin away. The taxi driver was so fascinated by it when I showed it to him that he ended up taking it. And I'm saying, I don't think it happened that way. I think I got the coin back after showing it to the taxi driver, and I put it in my pocket, and I came back home and I put it in a secret hiding place. And the hiding place is so secret that I cannot find it. That's the danger of putting things in a secret hiding place. So I went looking for it the other day. I was thinking to myself, dang, I think that I'm going to cash in this bad boy. And yet you can't cash it in because there's no one to cash it into. And I don't have the coin. I went looking for it and can't find it. Tux is here. Goddaughter Tux, and Jerry's in the house. Jerry. Or shall I say, Jerry. I need to practice rolling my R's. All right, let's do this. So I'm going to put the coins in first. I got a whole bunch. I don't really know how much. Why do I keep finding coins on the street? Is that good luck? Is that a lucky thing? Or do people just throw away odd size coins. I'm not sure, but it's getting heavy. So I got all kind of coin here. I don't know if you can see it or not. I got coin that I'm putting in. Charam is here. You won't hear it go clunk because it's hitting the dollar bills inside here. Some more coin. I got plenty of coin here. I'm going to put some more in. I got change building up here. I got some old 5 peso coin here too. Let's put a few of those in. All right. I got some money here to put in there. I got some bills. Oi, oi. Or should I say oink, oink? I'm not going to show you exactly how much is here. You have to guess, right? Maybe I will. Maybe it's not fair. Especially you guys that come every week and you're writing it down somewhere so you get a close guess. So here's what I'm putting in. I don't know if you could see that. Here's what I'm putting in right now. All right. I don't know if you can see how much that is. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hey, I'm going to put it in all at once too. Let me roll it up. This is not the poly bills. All right, see it in the top? See it in the top? All right, that worked out well. There's money in that pig. Oy. Folks, one more thing before we start to pick a winner tonight, or pick 3 winners tonight. Oh, look, it's reflecting my vanity light. Look, there's the vanity light. As though I need a vanity light. You know what I mean? Mangay is here. I was going to talk about social media and manipulation. Now, there are a lot of videos showing up on YouTube. They're psyop. Is that how you say it? Psyops? How do you say it? How do you say it, Mike? Mike, weren't you in the Secret Service or something? Mangay, a member for 13 months. Thank you. We so much appreciate the support. Oh, by the way, that was one thing I want to talk about. I was going to talk about revenue. So since when Anime and a couple others have you started posting the old videos to Facebook and sharing it out, the revenue stream started bouncing really quickly. Now we're working on pennies here. We're working on pennies. And so the whole thing is that when you go in there and you watch the ads or the commercials on those videos, I get like a nickel or something, right? But you get double money if you're going back watching an old video. Irene and Irish is in the house. How are you, Irene? Irene, I guess is the way you would say it in Filipino, right? Irene. So anyway, that's amazing. And so revenue has jumped up, which means that, centavos. Okay. Is that what they're throwing away, Mike? Centavos? I don't know. Is that what they throw on the ground? The whole thing is revenue is, good. I'm glad you're doing well, Irene and Irish. I'm just having a little fun. Irene and Irish. So the whole thing is that the revenue, it jumps up. And so it jumps up even if just one person grabs it and watches that video and watches the ads, it raises the revenue quite a bit. I mean, if you can imagine 100 people doing that per day at a nickel an ad, it adds up really fast. So it looks to me like we'll have 5 or 6K to give away on top of Piggy come Christmas time. And I think we'll do it the same way we do the rest of the things around here, not very well organized and very random and very lazy. We'll do a lazy giveaway, but I think we'll do like we did last year, and we'll do we'll do that 5 or 6K, whatever it turns out to be. We'll do that in 500 peso increments. That would be great, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be great to do that in 500 peso increments? Man, I'm excited about that. Right before Christmas, it'll be like, oh, damn, Dan is rich. He's giving away all his money. No, I'm not rich. And you'll notice that I haven't been sponsoring lately because a lot of the money has been going towards this house. So every peso that we're making right now, that we're getting in, is going to this house. Because I don't want to tap. We have a savings account. I don't want to tap the savings account. I'd rather cash flow this house. I'd rather build it. I'd rather do it the Filipino way. When you have the money, you build, that sort of thing. And if you don't have the money, you send the crew home. But the real contest here is to try and keep everybody busy all the way through. Since I have a good crew right now, and Minnie and I we're acting as our own general contractors, we kind of want to keep them. So we're going to keep them busy. And I think that I already have a plan for them for the next couple of weeks in case we don't get that permit all done in the next couple of weeks. And so we got to keep them there and keep them busy. And I think that we'll have them build the driveway. We'll have them pour that. And we'll have them build the water tank stands, and even put the water tank in place, in position. And then I think I'll build one for our house too, because remember the debate about the water pressure and all that. And so, to keep them busy, it might be time to go ahead and build that second water tank for this house. Dan, the Godfather in the Philippines. John YouTube channel is in the house. Yannerine size here. Mildred hanging in with the diatribe. All right, well, anyway, I was going to talk about social media. There's a lot of manipulation going on there. Be cautious. Be a good critical thinker and think about everything that is being thrown at you on any social media site, because there are an awful lot of manipulations. I had talked about commercials. I'm going to give you one example of something I've talked about before. Cheers, Tox. Do you have your Starbucks with you? I was so jealous when I saw you holding that Starbucks cup. All right. Can't you get called Daddy Dan? Once in a while. Once in a while. Minnie doesn't like it. No, she doesn't like it at all. She'll go right up to him and say, he is not your daddy. He's my daddy. Rosie is here. Good to see you, Rosie. Helium in the house. Oh, helium. Helium, that's a lot of hot air. You know what I mean? Yeah, so for example, the commercials, right, that get you to buy things, like Prel, shampoo, Head and Shoulders, Colgate, all this crap, right? All this crap. And the commercials are exactly the same as in the USA, with one change only. The scripts are old. They're just pulling the scripts from the same dang commercials that run in the United States, right? But now they're bombarding you on social media with these things, right? And the difference is that they're Filipino actresses and actors, and that's supposed to appeal to you. But what are you going to do when you have a Western commercial? What does it make you think about when you have a Western commercial that they're throwing at you to buy a Western product like Colgate, let's say, for example? And by the way, I love using Colgate. That's what I use to brush my teeth with every morning. So whatever the advertising is, it worked on me, right? But they're taking the same commercial and they're throwing it at you. What does that say about Filipino culture? That's what I want you to think about. Cafe Americano, that's right. I always say when I go to Starbucks talk, I always will say, may I have an Americano, please? After all, I am an Americano. And they just laugh at me. They just start laughing. Well, that makes totally good sense, Mr. American. Anyway, it means that we're culturally so close together that they don't even have to alter the commercials to present to Filipino consumers. Right? Remember, I keep talking about that the Filipino market is hot, hot, hot. You're in the sweet spot demographic. There is no other country in the world that I can think of that has the sweet spot demographic like the Philippines. It's like none other. They're young, they're educated, they are happy, they speak English. All the things are perfect to be throwing at you, right? The same consumer goods that they throw at us in the United States. And by the way, Ford, Chevy, and the rest of the cars are coming to an island near you. Because if you haven't heard about it, right, under the new tariff agreements, they're going to start importing American cars to the Philippines. A supportive daddy. All right. Okay, let's see. What was I looking for? Oh, we did the piggy already. All right. Let me get the light bulb. Ah, yes, the light bulb goes on. Ding! Or is it like this? Ding! Ah. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, now the numbers in this bulb. Yes, I'm a dimly lit bulb. I admit it. The numbers in this bulb, they range from 1 to 35, and we're going to pull 3 of them out of here, right? One at a time. Ronaldin Fuentes is here. Fuentes. My cousins are Fuentes from Santa Fe Springs, California. You're probably a relative. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to pull out 3. We're going to have games until somebody wins. There are 35 in here. They're numbered from 1 to 35. And so what I'll do is I'll put a start command in the comment section next to our channel name. That will be the signal for you to enter in the number guess that you want to make, a number between 1 and 35. And I'll tell you the rest of the rules later. This is the most important part, is that everybody is eligible. All you have to do is guess a number between 1 and 35. Look, Pressy knows how this works. Except you have to wait until after I put start in the command, in the command module, right? And then you can start guessing a number between 1 and 35. But all important is this: you can only make one guess. And once you make that guess, then we're gonna shake this up, we're gonna mix it up, and we're gonna reach in there and pull out one of those little bingo balls that's gonna give us the winning number. And if someone in here guessed it, it'll be the first person that entered it into the chat that wins 333 pesos in Gcash. And I'm going to tell you the rest of the story later because I'm getting antsy. Let's start playing the first game. When you see start appear in the comment section, you get one guess and one guess only. Pick a number between 1 and 35. Let's get going with this, all right? Well, we can play around with the rules later. Oh, Melanie put in 14. You're going fast. Remember, one person, one guess. You're not going to do any ninja channels at all. All right, here we go. That means if there's 48 people in the room, I should only have 48 guesses shown. Now, I'm going to enter in the stop command. So if you haven't gotten your guess in, you better get it in. The stop command is going to be entered in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is for Mark is here. Hi, Mark. This is going to be for 333 pesos sent to your Gcash account as long as you send me your number to my Facebook chat messenger. Did I say that correctly? All right. Now, if you don't know how to get a hold of me on chat, Messenger. Well, you'll have to figure it out. You have to ask one of your buddies. Of course, I have some people's numbers here, like I have Talks, Marks. There are a few people here that I have, right? But still, I want you to send me your Gcash account number on one line, and then I'll be more than happy to send you your winnings. All right. So now I've shaken it up. Let's see. We got a number between 1 and 35. Let's pull it out of the neck of this light bulb. I got it. I got it in my hand. All right. Oh, dang. I think number 5 is the winning number for game number 1. Number 5. Yeah, straight up, number 5. Do we have a winner at number 5? Do we have a winner? Let's see. Ramir. What, Ramir? Are you serious, Ramir? Some kind of way, right? In my heart of hearts, I knew that Ramir was going to be a winner tonight. Ramir is the winner at number 5. You have won 333 pesos. Okay, now you know. The next part of this, the rule here, Nicole knows. Nicole's a winner. She's a winning human being, and she's been a winner. She's been a big winner on this program before. Girly Cena's here. Girly Cena, how are you? Congratulations, Ramiro. So now, on the next game, on round 2, you're going to have to stand down because you're a winner, right? You can't be a double winner. You win once, you're done. And also, we retire the number 5. So now when we go again in a moment here, within seconds, we're going again. Russell Jane in the house. Russell, let's see. Let me get you a jacket so you look like you belong. All right, all taken care of. So we retire the number 5 and we retire Ramir. We retire. Yeah, you're going to cheer your friends on. And isn't your wife also playing tonight? Isn't Mildred also playing? So she gets to hang around. So you could be a double winner tonight, family wise, if Mildred chooses a winning number. All right, who did I miss in here? Did I miss anybody? Did I miss saying hello to somebody? I probably did. I apologize. Let me see. I think we're okay. All right. So now for 333, we're going again. You're going to be picking a number between 1 and 35 when you see start appear next to our channel name in the comment area right there, just like last time. But do not guess number 5 because everybody's just going to laugh at you because number 5 is already a winner and it's removed. It's sitting over here next to my Fundador cup. By the way, that's green tea in there. I just wanted to square everybody away on that. All right. So we're getting ready to go again. A number between 1 and 35 when you see start appear in the comment section next to our name. But don't guess number 5 because it's already been chosen. Are you ready to go? Are you ready? Talks, are you ready? Viana Cañas, are you ready? Here we go. When you see start appear, 5 is my birthday. That's why you chose it. Congratulations, Ramir. Here we go. Here we go. Get the guesses in. Only one guess per person. No double dipping. No. We don't like double dippers. All right, I'm getting ready to enter the stop command. 47 million people in the house. Stop guessing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, the Jack Daniels. I do like Jack Daniels, by the way. Jack Daniels and I are buddies. But no, there's no Jack Daniels in that cup. That would be yeah, that's green tea. All right. All the guesses are in. It looks good. Actually, no, I'll be honest with you. It's not green tea. I have to say that for YouTube. This is this is an adult program. I do like Jack Daniels a lot, though. I think it's beautiful. I think it's one of the best drinks ever. On the rocks, smooth, delicious. Don't get me started. All right, let's mix this up. Let's see if we have a winner. Here comes the bingo ball out of here, but we're not playing bingo. Well, I can't get it out. It's stuck in the neck. I have a number, and it is, number 20. Right there, number 20. A solid number indeed. Number 20. Do we have a winner? Number 20. I'll wait a couple seconds. By the way, we lost the internet a couple times today. Jojo won. What? Jojo is the winner with number 20. Jojo, have you won before? Do you happen to know how to send me your Gcash number? Did you win before, Jojo? I don't really remember. Do I have your number from one of the wins last time? Anyway, could you send it to me in the chat? Let me see. I'm looking through my notes. Jojo. Don't have it. Jojo? Yep, I don't see it. So far, I don't see it in here. Don't know why. Anyway. Okay, so go ahead. Oh, Jojo. I do have it. Jojo, does your number end in 123? Is that your Gcash number that ends in 123? You won one time with number 35, I see. Okay. All right. Okay, well, now I messed up my notebook because I moved pages around. So Jojo, I have it. I have your number someplace. If your Gcash number ends in 123, right? So you could verify that with me, or you could send it to me in the chat. It's all up to you. I believe that. I think your father's right. Okay, I got it. Jojo, congratulations. So, Mike, I believe that your father's right about that. I think it makes just a better drink. All you're trying to do is just chill that bad boy down a little bit. Oh, whiskey, no ice. I'm not a no ice kind of guy. So I can understand how people would like it at room temperature. I certainly can. So no, I certainly don't make issue with anyone that doesn't drink their whiskey with an ice cube in it. This is a brandy, by the way. Brandy is dandy. All right. 50 minutes into the live stream, 54 million people here, and we're getting ready to draw the last number of the evening. Yes, indeed. So far, we have two winners, Ramir and Jojo. Ramir won with number 5, and Jojo just won selecting number 20. Congratulations. Mildred, Urasawa is working so far away from family. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I I think I may have seen something, some reference to it in the past. So I should have known that, perhaps. All right. Let's see. Let's see. We're getting ready to go. So now the number for the last number, the last chance of the evening to win the 333. You're going to be choosing a number between 1 and 35, omitting, meaning take out number 5 and take out number 20. Write it down so you don't guess. Number 5 and number 20 are no longer inside the light bulb. Are you guys ready to go? 5127. I'm probably going to go out and eat some barbecue for dinner out in Bye Bye City Leyte. If any of you are hanging around, you want to come up and say hello, come on up and I'll buy you a stick of pork. I'll buy you a pork product tonight. How about that? Anna G says she's ready. Mildred, yes, Sir Mike. All right, let's go. Doggone it, let's go. When you see start appear in the comment section, any second now, please select a number between 1 and 35, but do not select 5 or 20 because they are out of play. Let's see. We're ready to go any second now. Make your guesses. It's the last shot of the night to win. Here we go. 51 million people in the house, meaning I should only have 51 guesses. All right, I think we're good to go. I'm ready to put in the stop command in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop guessing. Gee, how come you, gee whiz, how come you kept guessing over and over when I said only guess one time and don't pick 5 or 20? You're just screwing around with my head, aren't you, G? I thought you were. All right. Let's see if we have a winner. I gotta pull the number out of here. 50 million people watching the live stream. I'm looking forward to the barbecue talks. I wish we had a Starbucks in town, though. I'd be over there right now drinking an Americano for $3 American. What do they charge us? I think McDonald's charges like what? What do they charge? 62 pesos for a cup of coffee. And what does Starbucks charge, right? 300 pesos for a cup of coffee? Don't get me started, Talks. Who treated you to Starbucks today? Yeah, Cafe Americano, all right. Who treated you today? That's what I want to know. All right, here we go. Let me pull a winner out. Hey, wait. All right, I got it in my hand. How exciting. How exciting. We have the bingo ball. Oh, it's in the 20s. Wait for it. It's in the 20s. 26 is the winning number. If there was a winner. 26. Do we have a winner at number 12? What? Do we have a winner at number 26? I'm waiting. No winner. Oh, no winner. No winner at number 26. All right, let's do it again. No winner. That's just sad. All right, let me mark that down. So we still take, even though number 26 did not win, we still take it out of play. So on this next game, don't pick number 5, don't pick number 20, and don't pick number 26 because they're gone. They're not in the light bulb anymore. All right, let's go. Without further ado, let's get it going. When you see start appear, Laurice is here. Beautiful Laurice, just say, loves the Krispy Kreme donuts, and I know what her favorite number is. A member for 14 months. Larice, I got to tell you, every time I see your magical number, I think of you. JC, we didn't guess yet. Hold the phone, JC. Larice is laughing. Yes, we have a special relationship, don't we, Larice? All right, here we go. When you see start appear in the chat, you may start guessing a number between 1 and 35. Do not guess 5. Do not guess 20. Do not guess 26. Everybody is just going to laugh at you. All right, 53 million people in the house. We should only have 53 million guesses. I'm getting ready to enter the stop command because I'm getting hungry for dinner. I'm going to enter it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please stop guessing. As soon as you see that, enter the chat. Stop guessing. All right, everybody's on the same page. 52 million people here. A good turnout. All right, I'm pulling the number out. Ooh, I got it in my hand. What? Wait a minute, folks. Why does this happen? I can't remember now. If the line is there, is that a 6 or a 9? Is that a 6? Or is it a 9? Is that a 6 or a 9? It's a 6. Oh, so wherever the line is, Crystals, wherever the line is, that it's on the downside, so that makes it a 6. All right. Do we have a winner with number 6? You had to go there, didn't you, Crystals? Crystals, why did you have to go there? Who's the winner? Is Des the winner? Des, did you win? Ah, Des is the winner with number 6. That's fantastic. I'm so happy. Des wins 333. Yahoo. All right, guys. I'm going to get this money out to you, and then I'm going to go for barbecue. If I can find a ride. Because I shouldn't be driving. So I'll go out there and find a ride. You think of it so that comes out, Sir Dan. All right. Let's behave ourselves now. Ma'am Minnie, are you here? I don't know if she'll want to say words today. She'll want to say hello. She's kind of frustrated with me. Ma'am Minnie, are you here? Ma'am Minnie. Oh my gosh. Congratulations to all the winners. Everybody, we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. We'll get that money out right now.